Did I go too far by letting Christmas disappear while he chased his dream? I'm a full-time parent to 2 young kids, and my spouse works long hours in a technical job. For the last several months, he's been obsessively saving money for an overseas sports trip, cutting back on household spending so he could afford it. I tried not to complain, even though it meant tighter groceries and no extras, because he kept saying this was the one thing he was finally doing for himself. When we talked about the holidays, he told me not to worry and said I should handle everything because he wouldn't be back until just days before Christmas. He claimed he'd set aside money for decorations, food, and gifts for the kids. When I finally saw the amount, it was barely enough to cover a single grocery run, let alone an entire holiday for a family. I was stunned and told him it wasn't realistic. He brushed it off and reminded me that he was also helping cover travel costs for friends joining him on the trip, then told me to make it work. I told him flat out that if that was truly all the money he planned to leave, then I wasn't going to pretend everything was fine and magically create a holiday out of nothing. We argued for days, going in circles, until he left for his trip anyway. After he was gone, I found an envelope with the same small amount of cash and a note telling me, again, to figure it out. I messaged him and said I'd made my decision. There would be no big holiday this year if this was all we had to work with. He completely lost it. He sent message after message accusing me of being ungrateful, calling me spoiled, and saying I was deliberately ruining the kids' holiday to punish him for going away. According to him, I was trying to guilt him over money he earned himself. I haven't responded since. From my perspective, I wasn't canceling anything out of spite. I just refused to carry the emotional and financial burden alone while he enjoyed a luxury trip. But now he's furious, and I'm left wondering if holding my ground really makes me the villain here.